Hello, do we see and do we hear? Good morning, everybody. How are we? It's Sunday.
Hello, the rubies.
Bear, thank you so much for the cheer. Also, I need to shout out Kate and Mella for subscribing while we were on the starting soon screen. Thank you so much. I have a little bit of a headache today. I stayed up late to get stuff done, and this is my punishment. So I've got plenty of caffeine. I've got the sweatshirt on, but it's kind of warm in my room. So if we take a break and I end up putting on a t shirt or something, pretend like I was wearing the t shirt the whole time. I promise I'm not doing some kind of like sneaky runway fashion change. It just might be a little too warm for the sweatshirt today. Angel, thank you also for subscribing. I appreciate you. But here is because I don't feel so great, I think I'll take us into the game sooner rather than later. Here is my, I said I would. No, I'll wait till the break. Yeah, I will be changing the sweatshirt. Why is it so hot? Is it hot today? What is the problem? It's hot today. It's January. Why is it hot? Whatever. Um, Here's what I expect we will get up to today in game. So, yesterday, we backtracked through most of the icons that I had reserved on the map that we wanted to revisit. We have a couple points scattered throughout the Citadel that I think will be relatively easy for us to double check, since we can use the pneumatic tube that shoots us through the zone with great ease. There is a spot in the jail that I might go back to, and then I believe 2 spots in Shellwood. I almost called it shrub root, and I was like, convincing, but I don't think that's real. I don't think it will take us too long. I just kind of want to verify. I want to make sure that there's consistency among my map markers. So we've been using gold for NPC and then silver for areas that I physically cannot access. Like I lack the right tech to do so. And I just kind of want to verify, since we've been away from the game for like 7 weeks, that I have set that up correctly. I don't think it will take too long. I'm feeling very explory today. We did a lot of combat yesterday that was especially difficult and challenging since I had been away from the game for such an extended amount of time. So if possible today, I'd prefer not to do like a great amount of boss fights, right? But we'll see what happens. Streamer, you slowly change your I that is so funny. Actually, like after every BRB screen, like something is a little bit different. It's like moving a piece of furniture like an inch to the left and just seeing like who notices, who bumps into it, whose routine it disrupts. I do have a question right off the bat though. Our revisit to Bellheart, we accepted a couple of wishes there, which I have every intention of completing. One of them I think we might do today because I think it will be relatively straightforward. We need to find Pill, the merchant bug's brother, who has a thing for us. We accepted some kind of quest from a person that needs ingredients, and we've got one already, and it seems like Pill may have the other. We need to rescue him. We're not going to leave this bug lost wherever he be, so we've got to fix that. But much to my dismay, we have also accepted some kind of quest for the Savage Beastfly, which should be dead already, yet the game is not giving me a reward for its defeat, which, assuming we're not operating under some kind of fantastic glitch, does in fact imply the existence of a second Savage Beastfly. And I really don't want to deal with that. So no, Lewis, how can you say that? So here's my question. This is a Heaven's Door. I want the answer to this. Heaven's Door, yes or no? Is this quest, is this wish that we have accepted time sensitive? Does it need to be done? If we don't do it, will it eventually go away? Will it become inaccessible? No. No time. Second beast fly has hit the skunk. Okay, perfect. Then knowing that you didn't do it as soon as you got it, and then you beat the Citadel, and since the Savage Beast Fly is still alive, it actually like came up to Belheart and destroyed the city. So as long as that's not gonna happen, I really don't. Mm-mm. No, I think we'll wait to upgrade our needle and then maybe look at that. I just don't. Or maybe we're skilled enough to tackle it already. We did get the other fly, but I really don't. I just, you know. So we could give it a Jota. That is so dangerous, especially since I think it is not at all in a convenient location. Uh, there was something we saw that like implied I needed to return to Far Fields, and I just come back from Far Fields. But maybe we'll see how the backtracking takes us and then adjust. If we've got extra time, if we do all of our stuff pretty quickly, I have no issue giving it a shot. But hi, Mochi is here. Hi, baby. What's going on? He's been sleeping so good this morning. When I saw him in his cat tree earlier, like one cheek was like fully flat and compressed because he'd been laying on it so much. So the fur had just like gone flat. Mochi, come here. Let's see if he comes. Very important. Hold on. I think he's too sleepy and lazy to want to pounce. Ordinarily, this bait would be very effective, but I don't think we're going to be so lucky today. Over nap just like that. I don't like naps. I never wake up from a nap feeling rested. I only wake up from a nap feeling like sick and hot and disgusting. Naps for me are never restful experiences. Um so I don't take them. If I'm napping, I like during the day I'm sick and like I'm just sleeping. It's normal sleep. It's not a nap. I'm under the weather. Uh I just don't do wake up from a nap and don't want I just feel so like icky after I nap. It always I don't know. I never feel better. Either come back from heaven or hell. Truly, yeah, that can be how it feels. Um I was gonna be like, speaking of hell, Mochi. No, don't get on top of the shelf. Don't even look at it. Absolutely not. Right in front of me, Mochi. That's right. You come this way. You be a good cat. No plotting, no scheming, no mischief making. Do you want to get my hand? Yeah, look, don't think about the shelf. Think about my hand. This is definitely a thing you should get. It's going to get you. Oh, do you want to go under? Is that your problem? He might want to go under. Hang on. Yeah! Dumb idiot cat! There we go. He wants to be under the blankie. You want to go? Oh, thanks for the kiss. You want to go? Don't make me push you in. Like, can you make up your mind? I've got things to Mochi. I'm on the clock right now. Daddy's at work. All right. He's. Do you want to go in or not? Go. Scoot. Go on. Go on. I'm gonna have to push him. Make up your mind. Okay. And he leaves. Fucking horrible animal who lives in my house, disrupts all of my plans. I like him. Let's launch Silk Song. You think I'm napping wrong? I don't know. It's always been like that. Like my whole life. I just don't I never feel good after taking a nap. Uh doesn't even pay rent, doesn't have a job, eats my food that I prepare. He's very sneaky. We have a favorite holiday memory from a couple of years ago where this must have been when mom was still sick and she needed like a lot of help because I remember like I was doing dinner and I was like getting the ham ready and she like called for me from the other end of the house. So I like went to go see what, like, if she was okay, like what she needed. And in like the 45 seconds I was absent from the kitchen, Mochi got onto the counter and had his whole face in the ham bag. So I came back around the corner and there were just chunks missing out of the ham. And his face smelled like ham for days. It was so fucking foul. Like, he had absolutely no regrets. Living his best, it was filthy. Just the worst. The worst thing that could happen. I almost launched Monster Hunter. Then I almost launched Final Fantasy. No, we're playing Silksong. There we go. I knew I was going to get it. We were going to get there. All right, give me a second. I'll wait for the menu to load, then I'll start hitting buttons. Bonk. Oh, thanks, T-Side. We're having a good time. We were off to a little bit of a challenging reintroduction to the game yesterday. But we're still enjoying it. I got a dragon gem today. Not from carving, quest reward. I believe that's 1%, baby. No, Jamie, it doesn't. I think I hate Greatsword. I think I hate it. And I'm trying very hard to figure out if I'm not enjoying using it because I'm fucking bad at the weapon, or if there is something inherent and innately baked into the playstyle that I don't enjoy. But I'm starting to get really frustrated with Greatsword. It is like I'm counting to like 1, 2, 3 in my head to try and keep track of my charge level while also trying to figure out what the monster is doing so I know what time I should shoulder tackle through. And so like my offsets rarely, like it'll start winding up and I'll be trying to do the offset and it like goes off a half second to, I just bit my tongue really bad. Goes off like too early and then I eat shit anyway. The guard mechanic, really cool, but we already know I like that because I love Lance. So I can't tell whether I hate Greatsword or whether I hate being bad at Greatsword, but there is like real heat starting to brew in my chest during hunts when it doesn't do what I want it to do. I'm getting tilted at myself. I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna keep practicing, but I'm like starting to like, I do this, I have a tick for when I'm frustrated, and I do like, and I'm doing that, it like alone in my room playing Monster Hunter. Just like, all right, whatever, fucking whatever. Like, I don't know. I can be better. But maybe I'm just not improving at the rate or speed that I'd like to see. Probably need to not use it on Gorm. Well, I've been trying to only use weapons I'm learning in 7-star or below hunts because I already know that I've disadvantaged myself and I don't want to like really screw up party comp. I joined an 8-star gore yesterday. I was like, it can't be that different. I legitimately don't know if I clocked 5 digits of damage. Miss, 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 charging, hit, charging, shoulder tackle, hit. Like, it's driving me crazy. Bob, it's interesting that you say that because, I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, what might be a weapon that is a little bit more nimble than Greatsword, but also gives me the ability to power class? And SNS does, I believe Lance does as well. Lance would be more moving in like a defense, or well, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like Lance is more offensive. But that would give me a little bit more protection because I really like the guard. That's very fun for me. But I don't know. My favorite weapon so far is dual blades. And according to the community, I'm like pretty good at it. People who run the funny number program tell me I'm pretty good at it. But not much of a gap between 8 and 9 stars. Is there a big gap between 7 and 8? Jump from the fastest weapon in the game to the slowest weapon in the game. got on much better with Switch. It's interesting that you say that, Jamie, because I really did feel, although I'm not sure that Switch Axe is a weapon that I am like very enthusiastic. Like it is a good weapon, solid. Do I like crave it? I don't know, but it's a solid weapon. And it feels like it does a lot of things very well. It feels like a very versatile middle ground weapon class, which is not something that I would have expected just from like my surface knowledge of the weapon. But it feels very much like, oh, you want something that transforms? It's like, oh, okay, like we've got you. That's there. You want the ability to guard, but like reposition a lot faster than like Lance or Greatsword? We got you. You want the ability to offset? That's fun. We got you. So it feels very accessible, actually. And to a new player, in my head, I hear transforming weapon, and I assume like the apex of how complicated a weapon class could be. It felt really straightforward, and it has a really good flow to it too. Swapping between states almost felt like managing demon mode in a way. You're back. Do you want to go back under the blanket? You don't even know what you want. Tiny creature. Micro buffoon. What say you? Oh, I think now he wants the blanket. So I don't know. I don't know. I think Arkveld is the best. I was doing pretty well with Greatsword, I think, against Arkveld and Steve. Gore was a little bit of a different story. And maybe ultimately this issue with performance that I have stems from a lack of familiarity, because I feel like, how do I want to say this? Dodging, I feel, is very, very easy to do. It's really easy to recognize tells and then respond in any given direction and then benefit from that. You reap a benefit. You have a perfect dodge, then good things happen to you. But I feel like it's actually a lot more demanding to learn monster. No, not the shelf! Hang on. Look at this funking criminal. Look at this funking criminal. Maker him problem. Created the chaos. He's knocking my headphones off. Criminal. I would kiss him, but I'm wearing lipstick. And the last time I kissed him on stream, when stream ended, I went out to see him and I was like, oh my God, what happened to you? Are you okay? And it was just lipstick. I thought he was like bumped his face or was like bleeding or something. Anyway, yeah, so that was me hearing the thump of the cat landing on top of the shelf. So if that happens again, you know why. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like Greatsword certainly, and I think this is applicable to Switch Axe as well, but I think Switch Axe might be a little bit more forgiving. You are rewarded by how well you know the monster's tells. Like, if I see a monster do this, I can just dodge. And I'm out of harm's way immediately. And if I time it right, we get the perfect, and that's a stat boost. And I'm pretty sure that ultimately, like, the guard and perfect dodge have the same time, but knowing how much time you have. So when the monster does this, how much time do you have before the downswing when you need to start charging your offset? Or it's like, if it's really fast, like, no, like maybe do you start when the monster's lifting its claw? But what do you do if you're already charging? Because then if you shoulder tackle, it's not enough. I actually feel like Greatsword is very, I don't know, maybe for me, like, really hard to play well because you need to command a lot of wisdom and recall just, like, naturally. Whereas it's like, yeah, if I see a monster do this, I can just go, and I just move, and then I'm safe. But in order to, like, do the tech properly, I don't know. It's a very different mindset, perhaps. If you see the swing, don't offset too late. Like, I just can't. I had such a hard, something that I've really noticed with Greatsword is perhaps that I do not have a foundational understanding of monster behavior. Because I would do things that to me felt like they made perfect sense. Like, the monster would be knocked down, and then he'd get back up, and I'd do a couple hits, and I'd be like, nice, he's gonna do a thing. Time to charge my offset. And then I'd do the off, and then the monster would do the thing. So maybe it's just getting into a position of understanding more of, like, some of the delays between... I don't know, but I'm really starting to, like hotly resent how bad I am at Greatsword. It's making me actually mad. And it's like, I think ultimately it would make me a better player to master this type. Don't. Good. You can lick your foot. That's fine. To become more familiar, to play something that demands that I become familiar, right? Like, it's no longer an option. If you want to succeed, you just have to learn. And I think ultimately that could make me a much better player. But the sucking at it until you get there, that could be trickier. Anyway, I know we're on the Silk Song screen. Sorry to start talking about Greatsword. Sorry to start talking about Monster Hunter. It's something that I want to pay attention to because I do actually want to get better. Hang on, this is like better. There we go. That's better. Hey, Eclipse, we're doing well. Master a middle. I find it really hard to believe that Charge Blade could be a middle ground weapon because the way people talk about Charge Blade, it's like I need a 4-year degree to learn how to play it. It feels very intimidating. Barrage, it's really funny you say that too because I really dislike Steve on dual blades, and some people have been like, we don't understand why you dislike him on dual blades because like he's very readable, so it's just perfect dodge, and I don't like him because I feel like I have very little time to actually lock into my demon mode combo. That's what frustrates me. But Steve on Greatsword is like a totally different experience. He come at guard, you're at guard, or are you dive bombing offset? Like that actually is really, really satisfying. And I do feel like the different monsters and their behaviors and their kits are in fact designed to incentivize you to learn other weapons. I am the type of person who gets really comfortable on like one thing and then does one thing really well, but just overwhelming at first and then it becomes muscle memory. Really? I don't suppose Hunting Horn also falls under that category. Also, hey Ruff, yeah, we are playing Silk Song. Let's see. What do I want to do straight away? Pillows in Lower Greymore. I really don't feel the need to do. I don't want the Far Fields. That feels like that is so far away. There is a Bellway, but I really like the Cosmoloid layered set. They look really, really clean, and I feel even more rewarded for buying them now that I'm actively trying like to give each weapon a very in-depth chance. Like it's no longer like a trial run. Like let me just use it for a hunt and see how it feels. Like I legitimately want to learn. And some of them are like some of the Gogma designs I don't like. I thought the Gogma Swax was like really icky. When you move from axe to sword, you get like this weird pink thing on the tip that like looks like a tongue or something. I did not like it, but I could put the Cosmoloid skin on it and then it was pretty and then we could use it. I didn't have to go like, ugh, yuck, whenever we saw it. I just bit my tongue again. This is what it feels like to be abandoned by God. Okay. Savage. No, I won't. You need to learn new combos. Jamie, that's exactly what I thought because like the songs aren't the same. Like the horns have different songs built into them, which means you need to each horn is basically a brand new weapon. Like I just put on a different dual blade and my moveset's exactly the same, but I feel like that does not apply to Hunting Horn. which introduces an extra layer of complexity that I am perhaps too cowardly to tackle at this time. So in Bellheart, we should do Shellwood. I feel like that's really close to us. And I feel like these are both NPCs. And this area looks really small. I think we should do Shellwood and then backtrack to this. And from the Bellway, then we can go to... It would actually be really easy to do Slab. And then from Slab, we could do Farfields, we could do Greymore, we could go back to the Citadel and use the pneumatic tubes to track down some of these. That feels good. I think we should do it like that. That feels like a very productive loop. And I mean, lower Greymore can only be this. This is the only thing that's low in Greymore. Maybe we do just want to find Pill. All right. We'll find Pill, and then we'll head into Shellwood. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. I don't suppose it'll be obvious when we found him, will it? Or like, maybe, well, I assume we'll probably hear him, actually. Bye, Lewis. Enjoy your reading. Personally think hunting one is easy because the game is literally telling you which attack to do next for the buff that you want. Don't have to think about which combo is optional. Main thing that helps for learning greatsword is understanding how long you need for each defensive option to be effective. Yes, and that is something. Okay, so that is a dude in a trap that's already. Oh, I like how they tell me. They're like, hey, this trap, this'll kill you, and then they show you one that's functional. That's cute. Well, I hope the guy that we're looking for isn't through here. I do not see the lad I seek. Maybe lower Greymore extends to... Woo! Yeah, I don't even hear anything that would lead me to believe that he's here. Maybe lower Greymore also includes, like, a portion of what I would consider to be the upper level. Because this is the Bellway now. And that is an enemy. Well, I think maybe I'll walk through this section. And then if I need to... Oh, that was slick, actually. I didn't think you'd be able to do that. Nice. Okay, we'll keep it. And we need the money because we need 750 for the mask that we want. Yeah, Heaven's Door. The note said lower Greymore, but is that deceptive? Because to me, lower would be the subterranean portion. It is street level, but it's a little deceptive. Just not floating in the sky. Okay. then we probably do want to be a little bit further down. Sorry, I'm also farming these lives for money because we need it. No one's down here. Ha! Nice. All right. Well, we've got the trail now, so... Well, this is cute. Through here. And then up. Okay, so must go to the elevator then. Damn! Oh no! I really thought we had that! Shoot, okay. We might be able to recover it. No, we've got to take the elevator again. All right. So the parkour here might seem to be a little tricky. No, not again! Oh, yes! Yeah, instead of dashing here, let's use the claw. I think we've lost the trail, though. If we're lucky, he just went this way. No, this is Sinner's Road, so this is definitely wrong. Yeah, I think we need to reset. I didn't think we'd lose the trail so quickly. Unless he is in Sinner's Road? But they said Greymore! I guess the trail could have taken him out. Let's check the first, like, area of Sinner's Road, just in case. That seems unlikely to me. But, there is not a whole lot else in here, so... Oh my gosh, he is actually here? Oh. Oh. This is gonna be like a nasty fight, isn't it? Unless he's just hanging out at the bench, which would be great. We should bench. Yeah, just in case. Just in case there's some mischief afoot. Yeah, Rangel, it's true. They did say last seen around Greymore. That doesn't mean he's still there. Can we just go this way? I have to wonder why he went in this direction and then kept going. He was like, yeah, this is probably fine. I won't turn around. Oh, they're getting him! Away! Get out of here! Well, at least it's not a boss fight. That's great. Hi, honey. He's so cute. Safely saved is Pill, but who is this rare carrier for the shell of another? Name yourself, good bug.
Hironare.
Hornet Pill, your brother wished for your return to Bellheart, where he waits now. I'm sure he will be eager to see you alive. Young Tip, how he worries always. Blessed I am for the care. Him and you, Miss Hornet. A lucky bug is me. And I thought maybe we'd have to fight like a mini boss. And there was dread in my heart. Because I just don't really want to do a lot of fight stuff right now. But we did not. And now maybe he'll give us the thing that we need for our gourmand quest. Head fast for Bellheart, Pill. These lands are not for traveling without a sharp blade and claw. Yes, to Bellheart and my brother I shall fly. Quickly, quick. If you pass that way again, stop and give greeting. Whee, there he goes. All right, let's head back to Bellheart. If I can remember how to get out of here. Yes, I love how these two bugs speak. And I love the sound effects on the bug in Bellheart that appraises like the historical artifacts that we bring him. Like the writing and sound design for those characters is just really good. No, this is not where I should be going, I don't think. Well, I guess it has to be. Because the bench is that way. Okay, yeah, we'll just leave then. Not terribly difficult. And how much money do I have? Almost halfway to the shard that will give us full mass. I don't suppose these guys give like a decent amount of stuff. Okay, well. No money. So we are not rewarded for fighting them at all. Our combat is not incentivized. They want us to work for exposure. Yeah, they want to call us a combat intern. Money, please. And then we need to go down, right, and then down again. I did, but I still need one more mask shard to actually complete the mask. I don't think that gave us... I don't think that filled what we've been collecting. And we'll just take this to Bellheart for the speed of it. And then when we get to Bellheart. Yeah, Jamie, that's what I mean. The merchant in the Citadel's area wants to sell me one for $7.50. So that's what I'm trying to save for right now. And I've got a rosary sting worth $2.20 banked. But if we can get them organically, I'd rather do it that way. We shouldn't need to worry about cash. Look at them! They're friends! This is really good shape language also. One small and round, one long and pear-shaped. This is good. I like them. Miss Saving! We are together at last. My brother and myself both returned to safety safe.
Da, Finestra.
I'm pleased you have found one another. If you are planning to venture out again, I would urge you to reconsider for the sake of your shells. We know it. Muchly much. We cannot be leaving this home of bells. No more. Here's will we remain for shells to survive. But we instead did plan together. Clever. Yes, yes. Those pilgrims, them that pass, maybe they will help for small reward as we have. Even you, Miss Saving. Yes, yes, saving is done. Our wishes now we ask. Now is time for Miss Courier. Oh my god, did they want me to deliver things?
Benefred.
Couriers, I require a rasher of meat for an old bug in the Citadel. Can you prepare it for me? A bug up up. These knows our finest food. If these appreciate, we can prepare it most prompt. This courier has only to ask. I can bring all of these. Wait, this is super cute. Well, let's start with the rasher. Songclave is also, well, so we'll need, well, but the question will be, I'm wondering if we can actually use the bell for this, or the bellways, or if we need to do it manually. Is yours, Miss Courier? Meats prepared fresh as fresh in our special way. Miss Courier, oh, it's timed. Our rasher is delicious, strong, fatty food, but is not long to last. If not stored quick, it is flavor fast turns foul.
To me
I
again.
almost said sour. With rashers like this spoil, I shall make fast for the citadel. I've no desire to see your efforts or your scant supplies wasted. Behold, Miss Courier, before depart, you mustly know all deliverings are in needing of great care. No bump, no shake, no taking funny transport. Only leg, claw, wing must be. Oh, wow. So, Heaven's Door, is the implication here that we can't take any damage at all, either? Obviously, we're barred from using the Bellway, and I'm assuming if we die, that the quest resets. But can we not take any damage? The damage is limited. Okay. Carry the deliverings. Safe, Miss Courier. Cared for like your own shell. I don't even remember. I'm assuming this is where we're meant to go. Must be. So I need to. Oh my goodness. Through Shellwood, through the blasted steps, past the Grand Gate. Oh, go, whoa, why, yeah. Well, I thought they would just give it to us and it would go into my inventory. I see now that I have made a mistake. Well, we need to go through Shellwood anyway, so... I imagine we'll lose this pretty... Heaven's Door, this is... If you fail, you can try again, yes? I'm confident the answer is yes, but I still feel compelled to ask. Just because I wanted no bosses, but that doesn't mean I want, like, a delicate delivery quest either. Yes, okay. Maybe we should just fail it straight away, then. I'm gonna hope that the timer doesn't tick down while we are moving. I'm pretty sure this is an NPC, but yeah, let's double check. I think we need to go into the next room for it. Didn't mean to do that. Does this do anything? Nice! I don't know if this is going to take me where we want to go, but we'll get into it anyway. Yes, Akira, I 114%ed my very first playthrough of Hollow Knight. No, this is not where we're going. So we've come into Silksong with quite a lot of HK experience. Whether or not that's been practically applied sort of remains to be seen, but... Whoopsies! That... Oh! Okay, so that's not a timer. That's how much damage the meat can take. Okay! I kind of like that. I thought that was... I didn't realize it was a health bar. I thought it was gonna, like, tick down. I kind of like that approach. Okay. Yes, this is an NPC. Time will come soon. The time of birth approaches. Okay, so we can leave this here. I don't think she has anything for us. She gave us a quest that we did complete. I don't know if there will be another one. We'll leave her on the map just in case. Well... Oh, it's both. It's a timer and damage. Okay. Alright. Well, I feel like we should leave this marker on, but I'll go ahead and ask chat. Chat, Heaven's Door, is it worth leaving the marker here? Like, maybe there will be something to do here in the future. And I only ask because the pins that we can use to indicate landmarks are limited. So I'd prefer not to leave some on the map if I could move them to a different... I knew it! Yes, okay. We will leave this where it is. Well, at least we're making Shellwood progress. No. No. No, no, no! That's my beast! Well, having the claw makes this section feel a little bit... You bastard! That bug chose violence. And for what purpose? Get stick bugged. And then we need to go up. But up through here? No, up in the other room. Which means I think we actually need to go... Oh, hold on. Oh, ho, ho! Well, at least we can kill them in two. Will you just, like, come a little bit closer? Thanks. Okay. So, we did make a mistake trying to explore while doing this, but that's okay. We learn. Woo! Why did I have this marked? Heaven's Door, why did I have this marked? Was there something here? Because if there was, I don't see it now. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. Oh. Okay, well, I must have, maybe I put it down because I hadn't gone that way, and then I did go that way, and didn't remove the marker. Yeah, I think it was probably an exploration reminder. Well, it's nice to have that off, so. And actually, now I think. Go back to the bar. We need to do it one more. Yeah, in order to get back to the plastic steps, we need to do this again. But there shouldn't be any enemies in this area. So the climb should be pretty straightforward. Nice! Consult the notebook! The notebook for Silk Song is mostly for lore instead of things we need to... Yeah, I bet we needed to just see what was across this bridge, and then we ended up doing it. So we got to flat. Oh, my meat is... Okay, yeah. Well, we'll lose the meat, but we're still making progress, so... I think this rash request is doing it. Yeah, like, you need to have an awareness of the requirements going in, I think. I assumed it was just an item for us to get. I was wrong. Go this way? I did think it would be a little bit more forgiving than it actually is, but, And it was destroyed. I am freed from it though, which feels nice. Now, whether or not I really don't want to be here. Maybe we can speed run this somehow. Oh, you can jump! Well, better we figure that out now. Alphabet, thanks so much for subscribing. How are ya? What? I didn't expect there to be sand. I just realized it was the threads that brought them to life. That was neat. Okay, not as clean as it could be, but we're making progress. And soon we'll be able to purchase the last map thing. Oh, no, I know my meat broke. Yeah, it was obvious when it broke, yeah. But we did not initiate that quest in earnest, so I don't mind it at all. Nice. And we've certainly been down here. We need to go up. Yeah, we need to move towards the branch gate. It would have been faster and smarter for us to have used the bellway for this, but we ended up in this direction anyway, so might as well not disrupt it. Like, what else am I supposed to call it? They gave you a package of meat! No, I think we want to still be going up. Was there anything through here? Why would there be a bench there? All right, well, we'll check this too. This should just be an easy run. Also, hey mods, can you get an ad break delay, please? Because if I remember correctly, this was just a boss fight. Hi, New. I actually love how it was the eye stalks that were directly inside the bag. That's really cute. Welcome, Miss Grown Up. Come to inspect the red rocky creatures like new. We have found a very big one. Fresh, but not too fresh.
Cadestre.
A pair of beasts attacked me here, burrowing through the stone with their spiral shells. I cut this one down and the other fled. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. One of them left. Oh, Ma, really? New wishes that she had the pair. She could have studied much. Unlucky to miss such a big feast of learnings. Mushka. She and her like have red rocky shells to protect their softnesses. Inside is very sweet. Very hard to crack them open, though, so it's best to wait. It's always best to wait. Mushka. I really like this NPC also. This is a good one. Water's deep. Oh, this is like a full song! Clever New must know them all. Wings of Beat. That is so fun! I feel like most of them don't actually, like, speak in verse. That's awesome. What was through here? Like, if there's a bench, it had to be something. Oh, this is, I think this is where the other, like, pinstress is. Oh! Chains. Chain tech. Okay. Hold on. This is where we're gonna pause, actually. I'm gonna take a break. Multi here. We will resume our exploration in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna refill my tea and get some water. Okay. I'll be right back. Hi, thanks for your patience. My water bottle is full, and we've got a t-shirt on. This is a lot more comfortable. I hate that it's so hot in January. We're in danger. Anyway, let's get back to gaming. My microphone. This is where you should be. This works. Okay. We're good. This is, now, this could have been chain tech that we did already. I don't think so. I don't remember when we acquired the chain tech. But it feels like we wouldn't have had it when we came through here initially, so. You don't think there's anything over there, do you? There might be. We'll see. Let's rest first. I don't. What? Don't really want us to die here. Perfect. And actually, since we just spoke with her sister, maybe she'll have some unique dialogue for us. Ricochet, I'm just wondering, because like ordinarily, yeah, when the edge of the arena just kind of like fades into it, there is nothing else out there, but like what if there was something for me to discover, right?
That's fine.
Pinstress, why do you choose to live amidst these storm-swept caverns? Surely there are more hospitable places.
Ooh, Wendy.
Somewhere gentler, warmer. I'd only go soft. How else is one expected to maintain their wits?
Yes, wir?
Then this is not a place of hiding. The citadel up top seems no friend to the free or the strong who choose to remain apart. Aye, well, yes, that too is a reason, though one that shames me some. Our grand citadel learnt well from the training of Pinstress's past. Then it went and turned those teachings upon us. Despite our superior skills, our numbers have always been few, and their strength overwhelmed. Of my once revered order, only 2 of us remain, wormed away in Farloom's forgotten corners. And my Pin sibling, she's lost herself to more peaceful pursuits. This is sick. Off with you now, Needlebug! I have respect for you and your sharp blade, but my hospitality shouldn't be abused. I hope that their relationship develops throughout the course of this game. Yes! Now what? Oh. What? No, what? Heaven's Door, is that it? We need the wind to go away. Hold on. No, okay, I didn't think so. I was like, it would not be out of character for that to be it. But I don't believe that's so. I got wormed. Well, look at this. Now, I'm not going to try to fight the wind on this. This makes me wish I could, like, swing. Nope. Nope. Okay, yeah, we'll wait for the wind pass. There's nothing but worms and sand in these. What is this, Dune? It looks like there's a platform above us. The question is just like, can I get there? Oh. we go up. I'm gonna wait for the wind to pass. Yeah. Just because I don't want to try to be getting to that chain. When the wind, no! No, we're good, we're good, we're good. When the wind picks up. What? Spikes. Creature. Creature! Creature! That was impossibly unlucky. Oh, she's up and about?
Mi offende?
I didn't think that the dialogue would be different. I shan't say long, Pinstress, your home and your skills offer a sense of safety rare about these lands. My welcome has limits. It's unnerving to play host to your strange strength over long. Okay, well, let's swap out some stuff, because I think we might still have the Magma Bell on, which is not going to be doing us any favors. So let's get rid of that in exchange for... Ooh, I don't know. More silk would be great, especially with Reaper. We'll give this a try, though, because then I think I might be able to damage that enemy while I float, and I won't need to worry about Pogo. Yeah, we've killed those enemies before. I think I'm going the wrong way. Like, with relative ease, just like in the Blasted Steps. I did not recall them doing that much damage, and nor did I recall us having that much of a problem. No! Okay, we're good. That much of a problem with them previously, but okay, we're good. I think I fucked that up. Yes, I must have. Yeah, we had to bounce back to the other side of the pillar. All right. Ricochet, it's a lot. I ran out of silk. I was like, am I misclicking? No, I did. It does. It is not regenning fast enough for me to use it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're good. Now we can go again. I've got plenty of silk. You know what? Fuck you in particular. Did he just eat a whole thread storm and not die? Nice. Okay. Well, we'll do this, the fucked up way, I guess. Also, it turns out this thing, yeah, not helping me. I should not have taken this. Oh, man. Get rocked. Now, I can't heal though, which is a bit of a bummer. Hold on, what is this? Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river, free of time. Well, I don't see any clear water here, so perhaps it all dried up. Upon our river, free of time. The sands of karak. What is this? Whoops! Well, he died, so we got him. There's something behind us. Do you think I can get there? No, that is a shame. Okay, so we can only go across. This is neat! Well, I'll take the Okay! Well, hold on. This feels good today. I did want more exploration than anything else. Maybe we go this way. No, I was really close. And I don't respawn back at the top. Shoot. Okay, let's do this several times, I think. I feel like there's going to be something good here. Oh, I really feel like I should have been able to pull myself up. That's unfortunate. Yeah, as someone who doesn't usually enjoy platforming, or who doesn't feel like any particular affinity for it, this is a really interesting game. I've never seen something like this before. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think we were going to be able to pull that off. A memory... Ooh! That was definitely worth it. So, I think, crest-wise, the only crest with space to upgrade... Oh, that's right. We have the architect. I forgot about this crest. We could either upgrade the last slot on Beast or move into Architect. We might want to do Architect stuff, actually. I'd completely forgotten that existed. Cool! Oh, I don't like... Oh! really sick. I love this. So, really don't like this particular enemy type, however. And we will probably die when we run into it again. Because it's tricksy. Or maybe we could just bypass it and do you think it'll stalk me? It's probably gonna come to get me. If I were an enemy, I'd come to get me. Yeah, a trick shot enemy in a tricky area is like, oh man. And I think this is a bigger version of an enemy that we found in the Blasted Steppes. Because it's the same type of drill fly, but it's larger, and I feel like it bounces more frequently and does extra damage. You are fully out. That felt so good! I'm really glad that yesterday, people reminded me that the claw existed and then introduced me to the fact that it can be used in combat. Because we would not be able to do this without that knowledge, which I had either never had or possessed at one time then forgot. So I'm actually really glad yesterday played out the way that it did. That was bound to happen though. I saw the branches, but I didn't notice any platforms for me to stand on. So maybe coming out of that will be a little bit more of an issue. I've got to get my stuff now. And it goes to the sands of Karak. Oh, run back's a little bit annoying. Wrong way. But maybe we were close to a bench. I think we're definitely going to want as much silk here as we can afford to try to compensate for any mistakes that we might make by falling into the sand. So yeah, instead of this... So I have a Heaven's Door here. What is the difference between increasing the speed of silk regeneration and storing additional silk? Do we regen small amounts of silk over time? Does silk regen in response to like taking damage or something else? Like I'm trying to figure out which one would be more useful here. We won't need the speed of binding or increasing any effects. It's the single bar that's always there. Only works for the first few. Okay, so that would come in handy if we wanted to claw repeatedly. Okay. That's the little slot. We might want that actually. For trying to like come in with some clutch saves. I do think we might want that. Now we know we can't get greedy. No cool speedrun tech for us. And we'll just hang out till the wind goes away. And that was a death. Right. We want to go around the pillar. I keep thinking it's like purely to the left and it's not. Oh yeah, that's great. That makes the parkour with the claw feel a lot more comfortable. I'm not sure how I want to deal with this enemy, though, because it will hurt me a lot. No! Okay, maybe we want to try to do, like, in and then dash to the platform. Like, little a hit as a treat. Good. Love the boulder. The boulder's my friend. Okay, not so bad. And hopefully we can farm up for stuff here. And if it looks like I'm gonna die, I think I will probably just recall my stuff with the special bug that we have. Oh, I missed. That's really embarrassing. Okay, but I can also direct that myself by hitting him. We should heal. Actually, we might nullify this thing being a threat if we can just stay directly underneath him. So the question is, I'll take the extra heal. Stab myself again. How am I supposed to make it around the curve? No, 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 no! Hold on. I'm trying to figure out my positioning here, but I might have to Heaven's Door it. Okay, so I think it's jump, and then I think instead of trying to dash, I think we need to use the claw again. I can pogo off the spikes, but I can't really get to the top of it. Hold on. No! We're like just a little too slow. Which either means I just need to practice to get faster, or it's meant to indicate there's movement tech that we should have coming through here that I do not yet possess. I'm not ready to give up just yet. Oopsies. Hit the wrong button there. But I might need a Heaven's Door clarification. No, that's right. It's like, it's so close. That was cool. The music here is also like very, very peaceful. It's really pretty. And then, oh no, we're just missing it. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Pretty good! Not bad! Okay, that looked like I thought I would be able to pogo off of it, but I guess maybe it's a secret path. Let's see what's over here first. Can I heal? Not. Chakra! Hi!
Fadastama.
Fair greetings, Chakra, in these drifts consumed by crust and sand. These caverns have returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout. The shells of their builders rest in a tower above. A grand tribe they seem, and strong fighters, I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child-wielding needle. We lived too late to match their claws. Well, I'll be having that. And, ooh. I get more markers? These I have fashioned from the husks of old bells. A hard task to make, so the cost reflects the extra effort. This dark shell material is cold to the touch, more resilient than... I think we should buy both. I used the markers, so we may as well just put them in our inventory. You've purchased the last of my mapping stock. Stay alive on your journey at when our paths next cross. We may trade again.
Kietska.
If chance allows, visit the tower above. It is an impressive sight, not overgrown by the crust upon these caverns, but rather formed full of the material itself. If the old tribe of this place were able to guide its growth to such grand degree, then they possessed a power to rival even the Citadel. I can't imagine the Citadel would have been cool with that. So I would like very much to know what relations were like between these two civilizations.
Los Kakor.
Oh, nice! And that gives me beastie stuff. What is that? Bill! Thank you so much for the raid! What's going on? How was your stream? What were you up to? I was supposed to be finishing the Citadel today, but I was backtracking to a couple of other locations, like markers on my map in Silksong, and discovered this area that I did not know existed. So now we are here, and the parkour is good. The parkour is pumping. I feel like a god navigating this area. We are riding a high that I did not know existed. It's awesome. On our new PB of an Iron Man run. Yo, an absolutely nuts starter! Congratulations on your PB! That's great! What is Iron Man? I gotta ask. I haven't heard of this before. Weird, there's just... Oh, I was like, this bug is a corpse because Chakra killed it. Right, she's cool. I have much to learn about the ways of strength. I want to see what's down here. Yeah, this was a false path that we just opened up. Still have not found a bench. Which is a bit vexing. You know what? Maybe we should go up. And see if we get lucky, perhaps. Well, that gave us the ability to Bren, which is, this looks like it's gonna break. I don't want it to fall on me. This has introduced a path below. I'm honest, everything is randomized. All enemy Pokemon are 50% higher level. If they faint, they die! And you can only fight or catch one per route? So, if you can only fight or catch one per route, is it like the first one you encounter on that route? Or do you have, like, some control over it? I kind of want to go in that hole. I'd really like to have a bench. Oh. Well, this hole just connects to the blasted steps. There is a bench here. But I'd have to be able to climb the wall. Do you think I can climb the wall to get back up? If we can't, then I'm screwed. You know what? I bet this also maybe connects up here somehow. You can re-roll. But if you have slow Pokemon, that can be risky. Hey, Pio, what's up? 85th run, just beat Misty. Congrats! Which Pokemon game are you playing? If it's Misty, it's gotta be what, first or second gen? I'm gonna keep going up. engraved bench. There's gotta be. There's gotta be a bench here. Doesn't seem like there's anything we can do right here. Like maybe we'll need to go through that other path and then up, or more likely we'll need to take the bottom path and go entirely around. Fire Red! Oh, that's so fun! I've never played that one. I feel like I haven't played a Pokemon game in ages. I really enjoyed them when I did play though, so. Spotting, well, so Ricochet, the only reason I'm spotting them as breakables was because when I saw them in the wall, I thought maybe I could bounce off of them. Like, they look like the spiky ones that we could parkour, and then the whole wall shook, and I went, very interesting. And now we parkour. Now we can break. So, maybe we should go into that room? Well, if nothing else, we can farm these lads for easy stuff. Oh, it's all breakable! It's all breakable? Yeah, I think these things, I think we should tackle these enemies the same way we did Morwing. If we're directly below them, I think they cause us fewer problems. Okay, but this I do not appear to be able to climb at the very least. So maybe we'll need to like fall into it from a different area. Break through everything Minecraft. Sheena, would you believe me if I said I've never played Minecraft? I don't like to build or craft in games. Which is the same reason I couldn't get into Tears of the Kingdom. Which I've always regretted and would like very much to do again one day. Yeah, there is something up there, however. But we can't hold on to that. Thank you, Kaden, I appreciate it. Well, let's go down for right now. Look at me. Fuck. Hold on. Better. Not better. We're getting fucked. Okay, we'll Bren. Like, I don't even know if there's like a reward for breaking this. But I love having a clean room, so we gotta get this shit out of here. Oh! So he was living camouflaged amongst the coral like a crab. That's really cool. Now we're back to worms. I think I'd rather go up than around for right now. Whoopsies. That takes me to the upper area that I couldn't get to before. All right, hold on. Let's see what's over here. Now, I'm like suspiciously inside it, but maybe it's not as breakable as we thought. Perhaps not. Okay, let's continue. We are alive. I don't know if we will be for much longer. Oh, that was so rude. Okay, so let's go up. I might need to Heaven's Door ventilation. Just because we are making a lot of progress. Silk? So we could go a little bit even further. Oh, Eclipse, you're playing Animal Crossing. I couldn't get into Animal Crossing either. I really wanted to, but like similar vibe, I guess. If you give me too many options, like you can do anything in a game like Animal Crossing or Minecraft. And so I booted up to play and I'm like, what do I do? And the game is like, whatever you want. And I'm like, but what do I do? And anything. You can do anything. Anything you can imagine. And then I'm just like paralyzed by all of the things I could do. Like I get opportunity paralysis and overload. And I just like, I don't do or build anything. And I have like the most basic. Do y'all remember that meme? And it's like, how big's that dick? Small, leave me alone. When I was playing Animal Crossing, all I could think of was, how nice that island. Ugly, leave me alone. Like, that's how I felt playing Animal Crossing. Like, it wasn't enough that I could, like, it was almost too much. I could do anything. I just needed some guidance. I needed some structure. Now, there is still a path below us that we, can and probably should take. Our little sticky feet charm is coming in clutch here, by the way. Wormed! Where am I? Wormed again. But it's open now, so... Oh, sorry, I'm nervous. Hold on. Better, there we go. We got a crust nut. Ooh, it's for our wish. The Great Taste of Farloom. So we know where the Courier's Rasher is. The Mossberry Stew, I imagine, will need to talk to the Moss Druid for it. And the Muck Maggot, actually, we might want to talk to those two friends in the growth zone where the nasty things are. The two bugs that are very like the Muppet hecklers. What are they? Statler and Waldorf. Yeah, we might want to go revisit them for this. Well, that was fun. No, that's gonna get me. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Better. And then we might die here. Oh, no. Yeah, not the best thing that could have ever happened to us. Heaven's Door, is there a bench nearby? Because now we have a lot of ground to make up. And that just seems like too much ground, actually. So either I missed it, or there is not one here. Which would kind of bum me out, I won't lie. Oh shit. Oh, that's okay, that's okay. It's in the hole. Okay, hang on. Should we move? Should we go to the hole? It's right by the bellway. We should move to this bench and this bellway, I think. I believe that will require us to navigate most, if not all, of the blasted steps. Because we can't farcast, right? There's nothing that will warp us back to a station. I think the hole will be faster. Let's go to the hole. Serious. I was like, we might die to worms most ignominiously. Hopefully there's maybe like something easy out here we can farm for silk. Okay, so New has moved on. Yeah, well, I was wrong. I was like, yeah, we're totally safe if we stay right below it. Not so. There we go. Okay, so don't annoy me, fly. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. So I want to go up. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Hold on. I want to make sure I lock in here because I don't want anything bad to happen to us. I think we have a lot of stuff to be left behind. Okay. And the bench should be yes, we did it! Okay. And here's my friend. Oh. Well, I don't even need to call him because it looks like we just go this way. Yes. Okay. This is definitely a thing because I can hear chattering, but I cannot get up here. So we can leave this mark. And if I go straight up, actually, since that's not an NPC, we should make this movement tech. So NPC's gold, movement tech silver, boss is red, and now we've got dark marks and like bronzy marks. And those we can assign at our leisure. I'm assuming that we'll probably find uses for them. Can't imagine we wouldn't. You don't think they're like nasty things up here? No enemies at all. That's fantastic. Is there anything secret down here? Nope. It's just the other side of the same wall. And that's my hole. Okay. Let's get our stuff back. Let's get our stuff back. And I do not believe we've been through this passage. Whoopsies. Good. Hey, they should follow. Welcome to the community. Well, that worked out a lot worse for you than it did for me. You're still alive? 5 hits. Wow. Not sure that was worth it. Hi, Panda. What's going on? Well, this should be easier to navigate. Now that we've done the bulk of the decoralling. Now, I am a little worried about that fly. But maybe we can Fred storm him if we go in with enough build. That is our stuff. Okay. Okay, well, I got my stuff. We died for it, but I did get it. Could use one of the... Well, but I needed to come back here anyway. Because I hadn't finished exploring this. Shit, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons for Threadstorm, which is really embarrassing. Hang on. Oh! Shit, I hit the wrong button for claw. Okay, is that the only thing here? Oh. Yeah, actually. That does look like it's the only thing here. I thought there'd be something more. Heaven's Door, that's really all there is? Oh, that's right, and that's where we were. So this is just the way out. Oh, Phil, the wall cling item has... I didn't even know we would need it going in. I just had it on because I think it's a really comfortable item. Absolutely changed the game here. Totally changed the experience. Yes! Team Cherry trolling! Okay. Well, then I think we need... Since we appear to be blocked off by a bridge up top, I do think we need to go down now. There's stuff here. No free descents for us. Team Cherry says, stay on your toes at all times. Better. Let's see what's through here. This bug wants nothing to do with me. Like, he's just going through the motions. His heart is not in there. Much better. take the heal. Crab. This just makes me think of all like the carcinogenesis memes. Crab again. Well, maybe this is some kind of shortcut? Well, I'd like to see before I keep going. Yeah, let's see what's over here. Okay, there's a secret thing over here. Oh, what? I got wormed. Okay. I Fred stormed and I didn't mean to, which means we just lost the ability to heal. That looks really tough. Heaven's Door, is there a bench in this zone at all? Because if there is, maybe it would be worth finding that so we didn't have to make the run from the other zone every time. Okay, since that one seems tricky and like we'll end up dying a lot if we attempt it, let's try to find the other bench and then come back for it. Like maybe it's a little closer in this zone. No! We might just end up eating shit and dying here. I think I'm gonna focus on getting this enemy out of the way before we actually try to cross the path. Nice. No healing for us though, unfortunately. And that just takes us back where we came. It must. Let's find the bench. What I'm gonna put, this is treasure. Maybe we should use bronze for NPCs and gold for treasure. Yeah, I think I might like that, actually. Because I associate, you know, shiny stuff. So, let's do that. I wish I remembered where the Moss Druid was. Oh, you know what? She might just be over here. And then, where are the lads that live in Sinner's Road? I think this is their house. And I think those are all like the roving NPCs. There's also someone who wants to give me special bugs that give me my stuff back in a horrible, horrible, awful place. And I think that might be here. No. No, we got to it before that. Might be a nest. Hold on. Might be a nest. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to ask. But I think this is where we will take our next break. And I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. And then I'm gonna ask about that. And then we'll continue pressing for... I really like this zone. This zone is incredibly well designed. Well, I like it now. Let's see what the boss is like. Okay, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Sorry we're a little bit late. I have a totally understandable excuse. The friendly neighborhood cat was at the door. I had to give him some love. I had to give him some touch, some stroke, some pet for the good cat. I really like him. I wish I could bring him inside. But Mochi is a little... They abide each other. I think with time they could be friends, but totally understandable. We have to attend to the needs of the most excellent Kibti. Where am I going? Right, we were going to mark treasure here. So we need to come back to this. There are 2 paths. And then we press onward.
Good.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. I'd like to go down, I think. Which feels a little dangerous, but, why did I do this? Well, there has to be something here worth pogoing. Like, they wouldn't just put, there's gotta be something. There's something here. The question is just, what is it? Oh. Oh, that's how you go all the way to the top? Oh, that's very tricky. Okay. Let's see what's over here first. This could be benchy. Hang on, what do we think this is? Is this benchy? It's bench! I am not dying just before the bench. Not a chance. Yes, Annabelle. Yes, we are. For me, we got a key. Now, I was doing a really good job of marking keys on the map. I don't know if I've continued to do that. It might be worth checking out. I only have 108 money? That's so tough. And now we'll worry. Nice! I have no complaints. That was excellently performed. What on earth is this? Where does this go? Enjoy your lake, Dalek. We're going down. We're going down. What zone do we think this is? This is the other side of the blasted steps.
Good.
Which I believe I had marked off as something that we needed to see. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Well, if I didn't have it marked off now, I don't need to. I guess maybe we don't need it. Because now we know that it connects. So we should just be able to head back up. I'm curious as to whether or not there's anything cool here, though. Yeah, hold on. I want to pass this. Yes! I knew it! Because ordinarily, the elevators, some of them close you off, and you can only... You can only use it. You can't explore around it. So the fact that we could explore here made me think that maybe that was worth doing. Oh! Hello? What the heck are you? Ah! I don't think we've ever fought that enemy before. Nothing else? Nothing else in here? What was that? What enemy was that? A Chardalard, a devious ambusher that poses as a fossil. Dark furred bug protecting itself with a spiked coral nut. Final arbiter of the blasted steppes, tasked to ensure only the sinless ever step beyond the grand gate. Never defeated until I came along. Large male drisnet, ferocious and territorial. Nesting creature that fuses its face with sharpened coral. Sorry, I want to look at some of the rest of these if we've unlocked little bits for them. The use of silk shows skill far beyond standard bugs. Puppet servant suspended on strings. An early form of automaton. Cruel physician of White Ward, responsible for operations and modifications on the Citadel's bugs. Their procedures with silk may have prolonged life within the Citadel, but they unknowingly gifted many minds to the monarch. Do we know that it's unknowing? Like it feels... Oh, that's interesting, actually. Now I feel like perhaps the implication here is that the silk being forcibly injected into the shells of other bugs comes from like one particular creature. Like perhaps the monarch's silk, and that's what has created this sort of hive mind control. Remains of a citadel bug possessed by silk dregs. I think that's very interesting. And I'm sure we'll unlock even more of this when we head back through the citadel. Yeah, okay. Bren! Didn't mean to Bren, but I'll take the Bren. Why not? Dang, there's nothing else up here. Okay, well, at least we found the one thing that there was, that was hidden. Unless, like, any part of this wall. Nah, we're good. And then, I think that was the bench. Direction-wise, we could go up. Or backtrack. I think we should backtrack. Personally. Oh, this also means that the enemies respawn. Well, that's okay. We'll worry about... Actually, we don't need to go back that way. It's this we need to worry about. This one through here, this one through here. Okay, this will probably be a very difficult puzzle for me that might require multiple attempts. I may end up asking if this requires tech we don't have, because it seems really tight and very tricky. I love your wild videos, and I can play one of my other favorite games. Thank you for your follow and welcome in. I'm a big fan of Team Cherry. We 112? It's 112%. For a second, I was like 114. I was like, I don't think that's right. Our first playthrough of Hollow Knight, which is really like my introduction to Metroidvanias as a genre. Tremendous respect for that game. Really love the composer, really love their art direction. Silk Song has been a very, very enjoyable experience. Unknown, thanks for keeping that sub out. We've already fucked it. Yeah, I didn't think that enemy would be here. Well, we'll kill him and then worry about the pathing, since this is going to be sensitive enough, I think. We won't want to have to deal with enemies in the area. Let's head back. I did not think that would work for us. I know, Dorcas, it's so noisy. It's just the worms, which is really unfortunate. We shouldn't have that issue with any other part of the game, but for whatever reason, like the way that the audio is balanced here, it's just the constant like churning sound. Well done! That feels great! Okay, well now we can go ahead and take this marker off. And the only thing that remains for us is to head back to this main room, all the way down, smack it, and then race to the top. Which feels, at this moment, like it could be impossible. But we'll do our best. I really, really like the parkour in this section. Also, if we have issues with game audio, like even outside, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nah. The worm zone, let me know and I'll take a moment and briefly recalibrate it. But I think it might just be the way that the game itself is balanced with worm stuff. Great. I need this enemy. Or we just need to like jump over him. That'll work. And we'll need these enemies defeated before we attempt the climb seriously, I believe. Just because I don't want them to get in the way of some of these really tight positions. Shoot. It's tough. I can make it back to the midpoint, but I don't know if we'll have the speed to continue to climb to the upper level, which could be sort of a problem. Shoot. So that's where we fucked up last time too. So that one we'll need to claw to. Just the dash is not enough. No! 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 We were so close. All right, you've got to go. You're driving me crazy. Or maybe that bug does not need to go. Maybe we just need to adjust. Hopefully we'll get a brief reprieve from the worms. Not so. Oops, all worms. Oh, so we need to hit that and sprout that before the other one goes away. Oh no! Okay, well we're not out yet. Shoot, 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 shoot. Now we are. Now we are. Okay, I think we'll probably eat shit and die here. Oh, I really thought I was going to make that landing. Okay, so we need to use the claw for that one as well. But the run back here should be really straightforward. And I don't think we have too much shit to lose. Even if we fail to retrieve this stuff. And then this is where the tower will be. I really want to see what's in there. Ha! Non-grab! I don't know if it's like a hand-eye coordination. Because I don't think that I'm particularly good at platforming. I think the only thing I didn't do in the original Hollow Knight was Absolute Radiance and Path of Pain. Because I just like don't really, it doesn't it doesn't massage my brain in any pleasing way. But the way that this area has been designed has really immersed me in the joy of the movement. This is a lot of fun. This might be the most fun I've ever had navigating a Metroidvania, which like, again, we only have like 3 Metroidvania contenders. It's like Hollow Knight, Silksong, and Celeste. And Celeste, there was a level towards the end that was so hard, I had to activate like the God mode and just float past it because I couldn't do it. I was getting really frustrated. But everything but Pantheon 5, I made it all the way through to the end of Pantheon 5 and obviously discovered Absolute Radiance and unlocked her in Hall of Gods. And I was just like, I had done Pantheons 1 through 4, all bindings by that point. So I think I was just kind of burned out on the game. I also don't know if I have any personal fondness for bullet hells, fights with a really substantial element of randomness to them. And I would argue that the Radiance fight is very, very random, which forces you to stay on your toes. But I really like, I prefer more so being able to like identify and learn from patterns, which I had a hard time doing that fight. I didn't give it many attempts though, just because, again, I think by the time we discovered her, no, let me out. Well, okay, we'll have to ride back up. I was ready to move on. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just, nope, yep, bye, see ya. No, I wanted to go down here. Oh, this will be kind of annoying having to do again, however. Well, we know we've got the speed for it, so, fuck! Yeah, this is not recoverable, I think. Yeah, we fucked up and then got wormed and then got creatured, so. Now, the issue will be whether or not we have enough HP to sustain ourselves in this zone. And I expect the answer will be no. Fuck. Yeah, we might have to. Now, I don't think we're getting too many rosaries here because these are all creatures. So I think we're just getting craft shards. So I don't think we need to waste one of our, like, 3D stuff return bugs. But, I think there's a good chance. Yeah, this might be tough for me. Okay, well, we got the stuff. But wait, did we take double damage there? Okay, 2 questions. Heaven's Door, did anyone see how many rosaries I actually had? And 2, why did we take double damage? Because I still had the fractured mask on, right? Spiky ball into worms. I didn't have any iframes. Okay. Did anyone see how many rosaries I had? Because I'm wondering if it's even worth worrying about reacquiring that stuff at all. Bummer. Bummer, not great. Okay, you know what? Friend. All right. We have managed to avoid death by impalement. If I ever have the extra resources, we may just want to try thread storming those guys. Problem being, I don't know if we ever really will. Not a great number. 108. Okay, perfect. I might just say fuck it then. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I meant to dash. And instead, I clawed. Not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, I'm not sure we can do this one right now. Okay, well we got it and we got the health. We'll take the heals, and now we don't need to worry about recovering. It's actually honestly having the silk that makes so much of a difference. No! No! Okay. For whatever it's worth, we are here. Having to, like, go back and forth with the triggers is actually kind of starting to fuck me up a little bit. I don't suppose I can farm this guy for silk. No, that's probably too risky. And I'm out of fake health too, which is a shame. Uh-oh. Okay, so we want to go claw, pogo, wall. I think is gonna be... Oh, nope, we're just gonna die. Yes, it's to the wall and then to the upper spiky bit. I don't have the reflexes for this turn. Yeah, I'm hitting A and we're just falling. We're not even floating. It's like I can't hit it in time. I don't know. I'm not convinced we can do this section. Because there's still gonna be one more past it. Oh, shoot, I've come this far. Nah, man. I wish this elevator weren't fucking here. Like, just let me run. Release me! Set me free! Trust me, and we will escape from the sands of Karak. Having an extra mask would feel so good right here. Well, we've gotten better at that every time we've done it. And we're going in with quite a lot of silk, which could be good for the regen. I think maybe I shouldn't try to worry about getting my stuff. You know what? What if I just... No, not enough. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time here. And we're gonna lose the ability to heal, so we are gonna lose that stuff! Yeah, it's like I'm starting to slip. Maybe we've been doing this too long. No! God, it's like, I feel like we're taking double damage from the spikes and then the worms. This part is kind of frustrating. It's very demanding. And we did lose our stuff. Not that it matters, because we didn't really have all that much, but having the extra silk banked would have been really useful as far as recovery goes. I'm thinking. I'm strategizing. Seriously? What is it about that particular spot that gives me such a what is this? Maybe we just want to claw to it. No, we're done. And I can't heal. That's great. Well, I guess it's a good thing we don't have to worry about retrieving anything. I don't think I deserved that. I don't think I deserved that at all, actually. There's something about the frames there that feel really fucking weird. I'm out of stuff, so this is now useless. We could swap. The point is not to take damage, though. I don't know if this will give us any type of measurable healing benefit. I don't think that it will. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Shit. That's okay. With me. Okay, so even like the bottom of it will hurt me, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, it's like I need you guys to know I'm hitting A to float after I do that, and we're just not doing it. I swear I'm not like sending myself careening into the worm zone. Like we're just, why won't my A button work? It's a shoddy workman that blames his tools. But I promise I know where my thumb is going. Okay. Shit. And now I'm playing, trigger juggle. Okay. Now, again, unfortunately, we find ourselves in the terrible predicament of having exactly 2 lives left and no silk with which to heal. I think maybe the lucky dice would be helpful here. That might prevent us from losing a life. Because we're not taking enough damage to regen anything. It's not actually increasing our sustain. No! Shit! No! 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 And I was out of silk, so I couldn't hit the thing fast enough after the mistake. Okay. What? 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 Oh, that platform is part of what will go away. That is mean. That's pretty mean, I'm not gonna lie. So the whole platform. So we gotta be ready to just get out of there. We'll bank some of this, which could be. I like. No, that's. We fucked it immediately. I like using the claw on that first one. That feels better because sometimes we end up catching the edge of it and then we take damage on the very first spike ball in the other section. Bug! Come here. Like, I don't even care if I die. You just need to not be alive anymore. I missed. I'll get him on the way up. I hate this bug. And now this bug is no more. And we earned ourselves a Bren. Okay, let's try this again. We made it farther last run than we ever had, so we're seeing Krog. It might not be Krog at the speed that I'd like to see it, but it's Krog nevertheless. I didn't get my silk regen fast enough. So that one we do have to use the dash and not the claw. It won't come back. Nice. That's actually really slick. Okay. I keep thinking that that platform is permanent, and that's really screwing my my flow here. Now it's dead. Oh, what? Oh, what? Okay. Task failed upward. Successfully failed to completion. However, no silk, no health, no benches. I think we are going to find ourselves in a very tight spot, and I'm certain there is no bench here. No benches would have been really funny, actually, if I had said that instead. Well, maybe there'll be a crab I can hit to, like, regen some stuff. That'd be really cool, I think, actually. Did we unlock a shortcut? We did. I remember this was the bridge that was preventing us from passing. So I don't need to do that again if I don't want. But we'll still need to do parkour to make it from the bench, unless...
Good.
we take this bench instead. I think we should take that bench instead. Well, I didn't think I'd die right away. I forgot I don't have fractured mask. Yeah, let's take that bench. Which means heading back down towards... So we want to fall here. Rest and then go around. Yeah, okay. I think that's gonna be better. Maybe. At least they were kind enough to give me that. They don't give me a bench, but we still get a reprieve, a sanctuary from the frenzied hopping that was previously required of us. You know, I will kill you just for this stuff. But know that I take no great pleasure in it. You are not a worthy foe. There is no honor in your hunt. I got... This is actually ideal, because this means I could hang out in here and then regen all of my silk back. This is perfect. I'm sure your travels are weird. I wouldn't dare take groceries from such a treasured guest. Use my spot carriage. Free of charge. Thanks, Krat. Genius. Actually, hold on. There's a flea on this bench. I can't. Well, I guess we don't need. No, I do need to use the bench. I was gonna swap out a talisman. Get off my bench. Let's talk to some of the other folks here.
Karak katsa.
Here we shall remain for a time and pray that more lost fleas find their way to us. Others I encounter, I shall sit. Like, he sit! Do you think I can, like, wake him up? I probably could have hit him and that would have done the same thing, but I was not going to strike the flea. Now, let me see. Let me see. I think I want... This is not helping me. But... This one could. That'll give me even more. Which means if I go back in here... Yeah, let me into your house. Now we'll go in fully stocked. Much replenished. Black the fur of we fleas. All the blowy sand of that place is getting very stuck inside. And then, they have a friend. There should a heaven's door. Should there not be a flea individual here to speak to? The one that was like, oh, I hate the monsters in Greymoor. This place sucks. And he hung out inside his carriage the whole time. Where's that flea at? He should be here. He's not here. Why is he not here? He's in the back. Oh, I do see him in the background. Okay. Thank you. I was worried maybe something had happened to him. Yeah, he's right here, isn't he? All right. Wait, if I play music, will all the fleas sing? This is a great game. So wait, if I do it when they're all on screen, hold on. Oh, we're too far away. I was hoping we could get all three of them singing. God, I love this game. Okay. From here. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. We have to go down. Which I feel like should be pretty straightforward. Oh, yeah. Hi. I think you only have one hit left. That's a powerful enemy. And across this ledge. Now, we didn't actually end up being able to stockpile as much silk as I had hoped, but this is the bellway, and instead of going up, we're gonna go over and up. Much better. And now we go up again. And when I stop exploring, we should try the Architect's Crest. Oh, okay. I was like, am I supposed to? I think we just need to jump the spikes. Yeah. I wondered if maybe we were meant to be using the long claw. And here we go! Okay. Back to the worms again, I'm sorry to say. Well, this isn't so bad. Let's take this at a run. I was so close. Okay, so I had the right idea. We should claw to it. I was about to say, am I cooked? Not even. Oh, we found the other one. Ah! Jesus! God, it hits twice? That sucks so bad, actually. All right. Well. With no tools. We won't need these for the fight. Down in RT is Scuttle. It's like a fast retreat. I don't think that will help us here. Based on the speed at which this boss moves. Instead of storing the additional silk. Maybe this one we want the damage for? The point will be not to take damage, however, if he deals double. If he and his projectiles deal double. Now, curiously... I wonder if cross stitch could be viable here. Now it's charge, so I don't know. Heaven's Door. Will cross stitch proc on a projectile? I feel like the answer is no, but I'd like to ask.
Good.
I'd like to be sure. Thanks for the follow. Dork. Ooh. Yeah, Jamie, that's the trade-off. It's like we'll either do a lot of damage or it will put us in a position to get hurt. Let's try it. And if we don't like it, then we'll head back to Threadstorm because my other theory is that perhaps we can destroy the projectile with Threadstorm, or at least knock it away. Again, though, with double damage, I think we're really going to want to be focusing on sustain. And actually, potentially, we want to switch to the Wanderer quest. Have you the wings? The Wanderer crest, because that'll allow us to strike more quickly, which will hopefully lead to a higher damage output. We'll see. We'll try a couple of different things and see what feels alright. Don't care that we're going into it with no silk and no health. And then to cross stitch effectively. What's my calling? Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I want to know that I'm hitting the right button. It's just RB. Okay. Shit. Shit. I don't think that's it. Shit! The double damage is so tough! Ah! Unbelievable. Yeah, the double damage on the projectiles is super tough. I already don't feel any super high level of personal fondness for bosses with a large degree of projectiles on the field. This will be a challenging fight for me. Hold on. We also never actually got the cross stitch to pop. Maybe we'll try spear. Dice was good. If we were to no, I think there's nothing else I'd really swap this off for. I think that's fine. We could use a couple of our tools. Flea Brew would probably be pretty good, actually, for the speed. Maybe we should try Wanderer. Feels like we'll give up the range, though. And I'm so used to Reaper, this might only put us at an additional disadvantage. But I'm willing to try. Might as well. Oh, no, we're definitely going to want Reaper, actually, because of the extra silk that we... Yeah, no. We need the regen. We need the sustain more than anything else. So that point's moot. Yeah, I got nothing. Ah, yeah. We'll try this. It was not my intention that we, like, do an entirely different area and fight a boss. But I'm very keen to know what is through here. And maybe it would behoove me to try... put a little bit more attention on knocking the projectiles away instead of just dodging them. There's a lot going on in that fight already, so I'm not sure I'll be able to do that successfully. Okay, well, we got some silk. All right. Fucking goddamn it, man. Off to a bad start straight away. Thank you, dice. Really don't like fights like this. It's not any black mark against the game specifically. I personally really don't like fights like this. I have a really hard time keeping track of all of that stuff. We'll do it. But I don't think I'll have any, like, strongly positive feelings for this encounter. I really enjoyed the parkour areas of the rest of this zone, though. That, to me, was a massive win. I think that's probably, like, the best designed parkour they've ever made. That was a lot of fun. Oh my god, it's 3:30 already? Okay, I might set us up for the next run. And then take a quick break. Drink some tea, stretch, kiss my cat, you know, do all of the good things. think it'll help if I can figure out sort of like the general positioning, because I was trying to do like the Morwing thing and like get under the enemy, but we were still getting hit, and we get hit if we dodge away and then jump. So if I can figure out what like the punish is, it would be easier to avoid. Okay, there's my stuff. This is where we're gonna take our break. We may not be able to backtrack to the Citadel today, but we'll see how long this takes. Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Hi, we are back. Thank you for your patience. I'm grateful for it, as always. Okay. So it's just RB for the big laser. We'll try to regen as much as possible. I'm scared of this fly. I don't like this fly. This fly is my enemy. All right, here we go. I wish I could remember how much health the last one had. Yep, there we go. Taking double damage right away. Nice, triple. Well, we're fucked. Nope, can't jump. So we cannot jump in this fight. This is a fight that punishes us for moving. I don't think we'll want, maybe we do. Maybe we need to heal. We either need to protect ourselves when we heal or we need to heal faster. So, yeah, maybe I'm just not a fan of the flies in this game. Honestly, I don't think we've had a single, like, fly boss that I have enjoyed. Not Beast Fly, not Broodmother, not this guy. I think maybe I'm just not so much a fly enthusiast. Tough furred seed from the center of a corpora cluster, stale to taste, but strong once ground is seasoning. This is high-quality nectar of a long-lived aphid kept in storage over many lifetimes to allow a complex maturation. Yeah, let's, instead of spool extender, let's bind faster. We'll see if that makes a difference. Good recovery. Yeah, Nemesis, we got the quest for Beast Fly, and I went, I'm not really in a fly mood today. And then we found Conch Fly instead, so, you know. Team Cherry taketh, and Team Cherry taketh away. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. I'm mad about that. We actually, I think that's the first time we've ever gotten hit by those spikes. You're fucking with me now. You're fucking with me. Okay, there we go. I guess we just really need to finesse it. Heaven forbid we just run at full speed. Am I right? Okay, hey. Better. Well, now we've effectively condemned ourselves to, yep. So now we're just gonna lose and die. Dismaying. Very dismaying. I can't watch them both! I only have 2 eyes! How am I supposed to do this, man? I hate projectile bosses. Man. Like, if I'm dodging the projectile, then the fly is getting me. And if I'm dodging the fly, then the projectile is getting me. And I wish the run back wasn't so long. It's a placid run back, which at least I'm grateful for. But when I'm only in the when the run back takes longer than the fight itself, it does become slightly demoralizing. Nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm assuming that the Kingdom of Farloom has such an issue with flies because the weavers fucked off. There are no spiders here anymore. This is ecosystem You're fucking with me! Ecosystem disruption, and it's like we should probably just heal now, actually. Based on the double damage we take. Shoot. You're... God, man. This feels so bad. Okay, but healing faster gets us out of the way. So that's advantageous. Straight into it, and then triple damage. There goes all of my health. Nice, cool. Yeah, I don't know. This was never a fight I was really gonna like, but I'm doing my best not to become disproportionately negative right away. This is for those of you who watched us play Bloodborne, this is what I like to call the Shadows of Yharnam effect, where it's a fight of all of the things that you don't like and are not very skilled at overcoming. So it just becomes a recipe for a not good, very bad, awful, horrible, wretched, cursed time. It's tough too because I don't seem to have any like meaningful measure for how much damage I'm doing, because if I remember correctly, the conchfly doesn't stagger. Which means it's just gonna be this non-stop until it dies. Okay, well we dodged that time, so that was pretty good. Cool contact damage. Cool contact damage. God damn it, man. We're still in it, but we're about to not be. Good Bren. Okay. Bad. That's really bad. This is a fun addition to the fight, however. He's like 3 tiers. I wish I had any way of gauging my progress. But that is our best attempt so far, so maybe we're improving. our most successful attempt against Savage Beastfly after we discovered him. I think I hit him 60 times and he didn't die. And I am going to hope that we will not find ourselves in the same situation here. I do like that we just, okay, well, I do like that every run we've had, except for that one, we've just been able to sprint. It gets us through a lot faster. Nice, okay. I'm gonna try not to heal, even though it would be smart if we were to do so. That's the boss death. That's fun. I like that mechanic. Shit, that was really quick though. That's gonna hit me. Son of a bitch. Yep. Maybe we do need invuln while healing. We'd have to give up the fractured mask for it. And Fresh currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we took off fractured mask, we'd guarantee we'd get 3-shot. So this is buying us a lot of space. It's the healing that's the issue. I was like, do I have a crest with 3 blue spots? I don't. So we are somewhat at the mercy of just this specifically. Gathering up all of the extra silk after we healed helped a lot. There's a part of me that's morbidly curious as to how Beast Crest would handle here with the lifesteal. But the fight feels very high stakes because I know I'm not good at it. And introducing Beast Crest, I feel like would just kind of like... It'd be a disadvantage, even though the crest itself is very strong. We'll see. I'm kind of just trying to like talk out my thoughts here. I don't think I updated the boss counter for that one. This sucks a lot, actually. All right, there we go. Iris, I sure am. I'm trying to see the code. Well, that's fine. More openings to heal in the nice, okay, in the second part of the fight. Cool, great. But it really does feel like one mistake condemns the run to failure. Now, I really like playing things hitless, but I have authority problems, and I don't like when I feel like that's mandatory. I like when the decision to inflict pain on myself is mine to make, mine alone. Not coercion from some wretched fly. The rebirth wings are good for the poga. I don't know. And I go back and forth on it because if we were to pop Beast, that would be kind of like non-stop sustain, which might feel really good to have instead of like banking the sustain for a dangerous moment. Unclear. I cannot believe he landed that in the middle of my claw, actually. So this run's also probably fucked. But we'll do our best! And if we are not... Sure, why not? Wait, is there a phase 2? I am actually really, really, really pleased and surprised. I feel the true warmth of victory and triumph in my chest because that is something I suck ass at. And not only did I make measurable improvements with each attempt, despite my meow, 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 complainy, whiny, baby ass in diaper bullshit, we improved fast enough to kill him in fewer than 20 attempts, which is what I expected it would take. I was completely prepared for another savage great fly. Beast fly? Whatever, man. Another fly experience. And we did not get that. Which feels really good. Dorcas, thank you so much for your cheer. I really appreciate it. Yeah, fuck you. Do you sing? Does your corpse sing? One day I'll remember I can do this in battle, but the fights all seem so hectic, it never feels like a safe choice. I didn't want to celebrate prematurely because I absolutely believed that what I thought was the end of the fight was actually just enrage, and we were going to go into like a mini like hell phase. Like Soul Tyrant. That's what I expected. So I'm glad that did not happen. But that's what I locked in for. And it actually, yeah, I did it better when I slowed down because and started trying to like track the positioning. It was really difficult because I felt like I would be in danger, and I was, but there was more maneuverability there than I expected when I forced myself to see it. That feels good. I'm shocked that we did that with the expediency that we did. This is another thing you're doing much earlier than I did. Oh, really? I think there's more worm stuff here. Sometimes I think you don't get how good you are, but we know. Great fight, really learnable. I actually really enjoyed the introduction of the tiers, the flies that you needed to jump over. Because it seemed like there were more projectiles to worry about in the first phase of the fight, and then when the mini flies came out, that was more predictable to me. But also just kind of like learning the spacing. Some of it I still felt like I didn't understand. But I think maybe it's also a boss that's meant to punish you for panicking and moving away from it, which I believe like Morwing and potentially Widow were also designed around. So now we just need to not die now. See what's in here. I'm just looking. There's still more stuff over there. Hold on. There's something going on, yeah, at like the top of this arena. I wonder if we can get higher up. At water's source and coral's heart, our Lord-born last rule. Now, I remember trying to play something for this rock when we found the last one. And nothing but more worms. Oh, that's right. Chakra did say that, like, they're fearsome warriors, but only their shells now remain. So these should not come back to life unless there's some haunting nonsense with Silk going on. Okay, no songs. All lost fear, but now none to resist. Remember our rule, remember our strength. I do see the silk, which does not inspire great confidence in me that this is safe, of course. Now none to resist but us. I want to see if we get any other lines but this. I know I don't have a lot of silk here, but Alone against the pale light. That might be it. And worm stuff. Well. That word! I know! Pale light, pale king. I am curious to know if there's anything over here. And I have the health to survive if there... Oh! Oh, ho! Ho, 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 ho! Call me Santa! There's a bench here. There's a bench here. Is there anything else here? Okay, that might be it. Listen, I'm pleased to see that. Okay, now I will take this. A conch cutter. And nothing came to life to hurt me. Not yet, anyway. Spiral weapon fashioned from a hardened conch spire. Thrown at an angle, it can ricochet and catch prey off guard. So now I can be the annoying fly that my heart craves. Yes, now I can become the object of my loathing. Great. Am I really okay? Really? I guess that's it here. Okay. I figured that that's what would happen, but you know, like I just wanted to check. I'll stakes the follow. Well, okay, well now you guys have made me very nervous. Hey, Heaven's Door, will I have plot consequences because of that? Did I just lock myself out of a quest or like into a bad end of something? No. Okay. Thank you. I got worried. Well, this was all in all, this was a very pleasant interlude. I quite enjoyed the parkour. It was fun and responsive and challenging, but not necessarily overwhelmingly, beleagueringly so. I still want to see there's something over here. This is a thing. Look at this. This is a thing. It has to be a thing. Hey. Hey, what is this? What's this for? Hey. Damn. I really thought I was onto something. Maybe not. What if I try climbing up the other side? I can't. Hang on, I'm gonna do that one more time. Well, I really thought something would happen. It just seems too conveniently located. Why would this be here if it weren't a thing? Well, we'll come back here maybe, perhaps. Yeah, it's very suspicious. I'm just gonna... Yeah, we'll use black for I don't know if it's a thing, but it might be a thing. Which means also, hold on, the room with the statue. Hold on. Is it this? Yep. Okay. You got him. Okay. There's nothing else to do here. So I think we should probably... Oh gosh. No, not today. Head back to the Bellway. This is likely... Right, there's spikes. This is likely the fastest way. We'll lock in our rest point here. So we verified we didn't make it up back to the slab. We revisited everything that we wanted to see, with the exception of slab and some noteworthy locations within the underworks. Oh, yeah. Heaven's Door. Where is the weird guy that spits the... Hold on. The Silk Eaters at me. I know he exists. But I felt like we encountered him much sooner than the Underworks, but I could be wrong. He's in Sinner's Road. Right side of Sinner's Road. With a bench right... Hey. Okay, so this is gonna be... NPC. I feel like there's some weird stuff over here I may not have been able to fully explore either, but we did this. That's done. And I actually don't see anything else on the map that looks like it might lead to a weaver nest. Those special doors. Well, there's one here, yeah, but I can't get to that yet, unfortunately. Okay. I think this might be a good place to pause. Which means when we continue on Friday or Saturday, I have not yet decided whether or not I'm going to do Monster Hunter Wilds on Friday until Arch-Tempered Archveld comes out. Like, getting my hunts in, trying new weapons. I'm really tempted by the idea. And if it sounds good to me and it feels fun, I'm probably going to want to do it. But when we return to Silk Song, I'll have us briefly re-enter the slab. And then we'll go right back into the Citadel. Just double check what these are. And then head to our primary objective. Yeah, sound good? Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for a lovely and enjoyable stream. There's actually a part of me that would really like to keep going, but we're ending on a real high note here. We just beat a challenging boss with significantly less misery than I would have expected. We finished an area, and if I start the next area, I'm going to want to finish it, and it's probably going to take me a couple of hours anyway if it's really large, so we should pause here. But thank you all for hanging out. I love you guys. I will see you on Discord. We'll get some hunts in, and I will see you on Friday for more games and more streams. Yeah? Sound good? Okay. I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic week, and we will reconvene at the usual day on the usual time. Friday through Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 o'clock noon. Okay. I love you guys. Bye!